Hi, everybody. Oops, or not. Or yes. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As always, I will let everybody take some time to trickle in. If the people in here already can do me a favor and just let me know. Let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me, all that good shit we normally do before I start. And yeah, we can take it away once all of y'all are in here. And let me put today, let me put this at the top. Welcome, welcome everybody. Just a reminder, hi Robert, just a reminder, I will not be live streaming next week. You can hear me and see me, awesome. I will not be live streaming next week. And also, today's the last day for you to be able to sign up to work with me before I retire from coaching. Now, I just want to clear some things up. I will not be retiring from this channel. I am just not taking clients anymore. As I have been explaining this to those of you on the live stream, I have other coaches who've been working for me for years, and y'all don't need me to guide you specifically, right? As I've been saying, you don't need to learn directly from Einstein, the theory of relativity. You don't need to learn directly from Pythagoras, the Pythagorean theorem, because what I'm teaching is the science and psychology of human emotion. It is universal. It is scientifically based. And because it is a universal truth of how the world and how people work and how human bodies work, it can be taught to anybody. And all I have done is I have coached my coaches into how to teach our clients. So I am no longer taking clients. However, this channel will still be the channel. Speak to Spark Arousal will still be available. Just right now, this is your last chance to work with me personally. From here on out, the only option you have for coaching, which is not bad, is to work with one of my coaches. So again, the website is pinned at the top. If this is something you guys have, oh, that's not what I wanted to pin at the top. My bad. Unpin that message, pin my message. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments, I'll be taking them today. I got a little short one for you today. However, it's an important one. So all this week, I've been meeting with new clients. Congratulations to everybody who signed up. I've been texting all my girlfriends about this. I can't say enough about the new guys who have signed up this past week to work with me to be part of my last cohort of coaching clients. Y'all have been some of the coolest motherfuckers I've come across. Like some of the coolest, most dedicated dudes I've come across since doing this. And I could not be more honored to work with these gentlemen. And yesterday I had one guy, talk to me about what he's got going on right now. And it really prompted me to want to talk to you guys about this today, which, as the title would ensue, is about overinvesting with women. Now, depending on how long you've been with me, how many of you are familiar with the love bucket? Show of hearts. How many of you know the love bucket? Let's get to talking about it. If you don't know about the love bucket, I'm going to send myself a heart. Okay, we got some hearts. Good to know. Okay, so essentially today, we are going to be talking about why overinvesting is so off-putting to women. I'm going to talk to you guys about what overinvesting looks like, how to tell 50-50 in the fish tank, 50-50 in the love bucket, not the fish tank. Bless. I like that though. That's Jessica. I know the love bucket. Okay, so my veterans up in here know what the love bucket is. But essentially, I'm going to give you guys a hint as to whether or not you are overinvesting. And, I met with a new client sign up yesterday. And he was like, I don't know where I lost her. It was going really great. We were super flirty back and forth. She's the one who said this to me and that to me. And he's reading me the texts word for word. And I felt it. The second I felt it, I was like, there it is. There is the overinvestment. And at this point, he had already stopped hearing from her. It was a really good back and forth, and it died down to the point where she is no more. I'm pretty sure she's still alive. He just saw her yesterday. But as soon as he heard it, as soon as he said it, I knew it. So in the grand scheme of things, first I want to ask y'all, how many of you have a sneaking suspicion that maybe you have been guilty or are currently guilty of over investing in women? Show of hearts. Don't be shy. We're all here for a reason. We're all here to learn. I will take a sip of water while y'all get real with me. Okay, a lot of hearts. Okay, so I'll tell you right now, the easiest way to pinpoint, and this is what I love about realizing this, is that it's a very concrete thing. The easiest way to tell if you're over investing, and again, fuck it, let me just go back over to the love bucket. When you and I are in a dynamic, any dynamic whatsoever, think of it as a love bucket, right? I'm supposed to put 50% in. You're supposed to put 50% in. What do you think is going to happen if you put 60% into the love bucket? Okay, Robert admits he puts too much into the love bucket. Yeah, if you put 60% into the love bucket, I can only put 40%. Okay, there's not enough for me to add to it. So essentially what you're doing is you're not giving her the opportunity to invest as much. And the reason that happens is she is getting stuff out of you without putting in as much effort as you. Okay? So it's like this. You went into work at your new job and they're like, hey, we're going to give you $12,000 today. You don't got to do shit. Just sit on your phone all day. Watch Jessica J YouTube videos. You don't got to do shit. We're going to give you $12,000 today. You're like, that's great. That's great. And then the next day they're like, hey guys, same thing. You came into work today. Please don't do anything. Don't do fuck all. Just sit there. Go down your YouTube wormholes. We'll give you $12,000 today. And you're like, oh my God, I love this job. This is great. So you go through this for like a week. And then the next Monday you walk in and they're like, hey guy, listen, we're going to give you $12,000 today, no matter what. But do you think you could like take out the trash? You don't have to, because we're going to give you the same exact amount of money no matter what. But it would be really cool if you did. I'm going to tell you right now, like 90% of you would be like, yeah, that's not happening. Like, I'm not going to fucking do that. I'm just not going to do it. So that's what happens when you overinvest. You essentially reward her for not measuring up to your efforts. You essentially reward her for giving less than you. Okay. And I'll tell you what, most women don't want this. Almost no regular woman in her right mind would want a man who puts in more effort than us. We'll accept a man who puts in more effort than us, but we don't want, desire, or chase after a man who just gives it up that easily and that freely. Because essentially to us, it sends off our stranger danger radar where it's like, you are rewarding me without even knowing me. So you must want something out of me. Okay. It's kind of like the white van that comes along and it's like, we've got all this free candy for you and we've got puppies. Like, that's really fucking suspect. Why would you give me free candy? Why would you give me free puppies? This is bizarre. That's essentially how you're coming across when you are overinvesting. Like, why are you giving me all this shit? You don't even know me like that. How do you know I deserve it? Right? Show of hearts, how many of you are understanding what I'm saying about overinvesting and why this is actually so subconsciously triggering to women, so subconsciously off-putting? Okay, I got a bunch of hearts. Okay, but again, so I'm going to rewind back. The easiest way to know if you're overinvesting are just look at your text exchanges. Are you talking more than her? Are you starting the interaction more than her? Are you the one trying to make plans, but she's too busy? That is the simplest way to find out if you are over investing. But Jessica, we don't text. Are you talking longer than her in your interactions? Are you hanging around her when she's not trying to hang around you? Okay. This is always going to be a process of learning yourself better. And this is something I tell all my clients. That's what dating is. Finding out what you really want and assessing whether or not that woman makes the cut. Assessing how you're reacting to her, how you are acting towards her. And if you are acting like you are giving so much to her, then she's giving to you without even fucking knowing her or taking her out yet, that is you trying to get something out of her. Whether it's a date, whether it's liking you back, whether it's getting her to pull it out. Essentially, we don't want anybody over investing, especially too soon. We want that shit when we love you. We want that shit when we're hooked on you and we want you to commit to us. But we don't want that shit when we don't even fucking know you. All right? Thank you, Ruben. I appreciate that. Okay, show of hearts. How many of you understand what I'm saying? Okay, I got some hearts. Good to know. Okay, so guys, the simplest solution here, and I had another new sign up who said this. He's like, I'm now aware of when I'm like talking way too much or acting like way too thirsty. Like I have to sit back and say to myself, like, yo, buddy, chill out. But again, it's about better understanding yourself, better over investing in yourself to understand yourself better. I'm glad you like the van explanation. So instead of over investing in her, invest in yourself. Can we know ourselves better? Can we hone in on what we're doing better? Can we hone in on why we're acting like this better? Okay. Can we invest in ourselves to better our interactions with women? So again, if you guys want to work with me, if you guys want to get this handled once and for all, maybe you're at the point in your life where you've waited a while, you've done the trial and error, you've consumed a lot of dating advice, you have not moved that needle as much as you want to. Maybe now you're in your 40s or you're approaching your 40s. Maybe you're finally divorced after being married for decades, but like, what's going to change until you start making changes? Nothing. So if you guys want to help yourselves in the way that works, it's time to work with me. I was going to say work with a coach, but I'm not even going to bullshit it. Work with me. This is your last chance. The doors close at midnight. For those of you who've already signed up, thank you. I'm so honored to work with you, especially the ones of you who I've met. If you sign up now, you're going to get access to my calendar to book your initial consult with me immediately. You'll see that my calendar's already full for the next week because I've had so many guys sign up. I genuinely thought about shutting this off early, but because I've already told you guys I'm leaving it open till midnight, I'm like, all right, let me just leave it open till midnight tonight. So this is your chance, guys. For all the guys who have signed up already, I'm so fucking excited for you because I know that all of you are at this point where you're like, it's time to do something different. And that right there is all the difference you need. Okay. So now it's just a matter of let's learn how to do things differently. Okay. Because it's not enough to just consume information and then try it out. We need to learn. We need to embody. We need to find out what we did correctly, what we did incorrectly. We need to course correct and try it again. And that's exactly what this 90-day coaching incentive is. I'm going to help you out with the course correction as we learn and move. Okay. So again, the link is at the top. I'm going to put it again in the chat for you guys. Okay. Oh my God, just got another sign up. Welcome. I won't say your name, but I'm so fucking stoked and honored to have all of you guys who have signed up Like, I'm like just so fucking, I can't tell you. Like, I was even saying to my boyfriend the other night, like, honestly, meeting all these new dudes, like, you're all so fired up. You're all so excited. You're all so ready. Everybody showed up on the call either early or on time. And I was like, it got me like so amped. I was like, how can I stop doing this? I love doing this so much. Because not that my clients before weren't serious, but all of you have been so fucking dedicated and serious. And I'm so excited to work with all of you. So again, if you know you're at this point where you're like, fuck, I just need to be pointed in the right direction. I just need to try this shit out. I just need accountability. I just need somebody to be like, hey, do this and let's get going. I got you. Okay. It is a bad thing being over invested. Isn't a bad intent behind being over? Yes, there are bad intents behind being over invested, but a lot of us don't realize because nobody really has bad intentions. We just have misguided intentions. So a lot of you guys think like this is how I get her to like me, and that's just not the case. You need to see who you like for yourself. One homework assignment I give to all my clients is we're going to write out exactly what you want for yourself. Because most of the time, all y'all know is that I want a hot chick who's nice to me. And then I'll say to my clients, okay, what about a hot chick who's nice to you? She got 7 kids with 7 different dads. No judgment. Are you okay with that? You got a hot chick. She's super nice to you. She is addicted to crystal meth. Again, no judgment, but you guys need to get super fucking clear on what you want and move from that place to find out, okay, which girl makes the cut. I had a client, he like had his first one night stand the other week and he was so fucking floored, but he was even more floored that he wasn't that into her. He's like, honestly, she was saying some things that I was like, I don't want to be with this chick actually. And he was like, I've never been in that place where I could turn down a chick. But this is when you have that frame of mind, women can feel it. We women can just tell. And we know that you are not a man who's just going to settle for any woman. And that's the man we want to be with. That's the man we chase after, is that guy who's not just taking anybody. Okay. So let's get you where you want to be at least by the end of 2025. Maybe you started the year super hopeful in January. You're like, we got this, and nothing has changed. Let's stop the year of nothing has changed with the women that you want, and let's fucking take care of it in the next 90 days. Okay. So again, the link is pinned at the top. I just put the link in the chat. For those of you who have realized that, oh God, maybe I am over investing, we just got to take a step back and give it some space. Okay. I promise you, with that space, we women will feel that tension, and we will feel then comfortable to re-engage. And if she doesn't re-engage, that's her fucking loss. And you just need to believe that. Will your 90-day coaching still go on after you're done, but that's going to be with your team, right? Yes. So here's the thing. My 90-day coaching will still be available. It will just be with my other coaches. It won't be with me. And that's not to say that you won't get the same exact results. It'll obviously be different. And me and my coaches, we love discussing the different ways we see things. And that's what you'll get. But my coaches have turned out phenomenal fucking clients, phenomenal fucking results. Even the client I was telling you about, he's not even mine. He's one of my coaches. I just call them all my clients. So I'll tell you right now, like, yeah, the program will still be available. You just will not be working with me personally. So yeah, the choice is yours, gentlemen. The link is at the top. And I would be honored to meet you. Everybody I've met so far, y'all have been like some of the baddest motherfuckers I've ever come across. And I'm so honored that y'all like took the chance on yourself. And I'm so excited that you invested in yourself and stopped over investing with women. Can we pick a different coach if we're not vibing? Nope, that's not what happens. It's not about vibe, because my girls coach in a way that gets you the results you want. And my coaches know how to work with different guys based on how they best learn, based on what their needs are. So I've never had a guy be like, I don't like my coach. It's just never happened. Because again, we're here to help you guys learn how to make this happen in 90 days. And it's just a skill. It's just a skill that you got to learn and practice on and course correct on as you go out there and try it out and fuck up and try again and do better this time and do a little better that time and fuck up on this thing. And again, it's the process of learning, and we're here to guide you through it. Okay. So yeah, just letting everybody know, this is not Jessica J dating is gone forever. This is Jessica J is stepping back from working with you guys personally one-on-one. Which has been just the greatest joy of my life since I started this shit. And I will just be taking a step back to only oversee operations and be the face. So yeah. All right, gentlemen, this was great. Check out your texts, see if you're over investing in these checks. And next week we have off. There will still be videos, but either way, this has been a pleasure. I will catch y'all next time. Take care, everybody.